Welcome to another episode of the Bad Patter podcast with me, as always, James Hamilton. As you can see to my left, joined with my co-host, Mr. Bungard. How's it going, Chris?
How we doing, guys, man? I feel like we should do this more often.
So do I. But you've been jet setting. You're basically parachuted out a plane and landed in a studio straight back for Ireland.
Pretty much. I was looking like fucking Stu for the Hangover with a tooth missing. Wasn't a good look. I was like, right, emergency. But it's a good thing about knowing a few dentists, lassies that work in dentists. Emergency phone calls were happening. You're looking like fucking Stu, you know what I mean?
Just out of curiosity, how do you know them?
They're all going to be watching this day. They're all working the same. They're all my pals. Cheers, Joe.
And obviously we're not alone. We've got a man in the middle here, another Chris, Mr. Chris Duncan. How's it going?
All right, good mate, good.
Chris, you've just been getting yourself sorted. Obviously, we know Chris Bungard signed with Bellator.
Yeah.
Bellator have recently came to you and acquired you.
Yeah.
Just tell us a wee bit about what you've going on with Bellator.
I was just, I'd actually booked my flights. I was going to go over to SPG and train, and I was got a phone call from my manager, and he says, "Do you want a fight in Bellator against Sam Slater from SPG?" So I was like, immediately cancelled my Airbnb, cancelled my flights and all that. I was like, obviously I'll take the fight. So you got to snoop these opportunities up,
So Everton was booked to go to SPG then, and it was
I
just
was
a
going to
case
leave in like 3 days, and then I just cancelled it all. I'll get training elsewhere. It doesn't really matter. I put the hours in anyway. So just cancelled, and then went down to London and trained with some of the boys down there. Trained at Titan Fighter. Get sparring there Tuesday, so I'll go there this Tuesday. I went on Monday, just past there. I leave at like 4 in the morning, get there for the 10 o'clock wrestling, and then come back on the Tuesday night. That's the first stint, like.
So you'd have probably been. I'm assuming you've obviously trained with Sam, who Chris is fighting as well, out there.
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday. Actually. Weirdly enough, but Chris was supposed to come. But I was supposed to train with Chris in Dublin anyway, so it was just a weird situation that happened, wasn't it?
It is what it is. That's going to happen more often. It's like happens to the highest level. They're all like, is it Andrew Orlovsky fought Alistair Overeem and all that? So they're on the same gym. It's just going to happen. At the end of the day, they're both going to meet in the middle, and that's it.
It's business. It's an opportunity, isn't it? It's Bellator.
Definitely. You can't. I'm not letting that slip out my hands,
Aye.
So,
of course.
My main issue would have been the weight, but I stepped on the scales the next morning. I'm like, I'll make it. I'm a fat pie, like.
No, that's good. Chris, Bungie, you're obviously just back for SPG as well. So how long were you?
I was just there for 5 days.
So just are you planning to go back out again, or?
No, until my fight, no. I had too much things coming up, see, for Christmas and New Year. I ended up going to Amsterdam and Prague here, and I need to try and stay in Scotland for a bit.
Aye.
I'll still be training like 2-3 times a day, but I'll be.
See if I've got like my meal prep. I'm sitting in the gym eating my meal prep, and then somebody comes up. Oh, that looks good. Your diet must be brilliant. I'm like, get yourself to fuck. It's just chicken.
What's the big? I reckon I would guess yours the biggest thing you'll miss, because you seem to have a good bit of a sweet tooth. I reckon you
just didn't post me on Instagram. He posted his Instagram.
You sending him private messages? Look at mine.
I'm screenshotting and saving it.
I just like pizza and cheesecake. That's my two things probably that I crave the most. What about you?
Cheesecake. I don't know. I used to hate cheesecake and now I just love it.
There's all these different flavours and kinds these days now. Everybody's making them, so it's.
Aye, I've seen a few. I'm not really want to have.
The other day, man, it was like a Domino's pizza folded in two, and then somebody wrapped bacon in it and fired it in the oven.
That's what
I'm like, how
do you sit and torture yourself on? Because I've constantly seen these things on, like see the tasty pages and that, and it's like burgers wrapped in bacon and that. Do you torture yourself with that? It's like, right, I'm not watching porn because I'm weight cutting. I'm watching this guy cook stuff.
I just think like. I'm going to take a suit and Terry Brazier. He's taking my pizza off of me, my cheesecake. I'm going to fuck him up. I mean, that's the way I think.
You've been
my food away from me.
You've been having a bit of back and forth, a bit of fun. I've got the best thing that obviously I listened to your interview in the martial arts podcast, and you referred to, I can't remember his name, Arn's opponent. What was it? He'll be in America fighting his uncles off with semis.
Guys for Tennessee without any social media though, what is he actually doing out there? Like chewing straw and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I think I might go into that cunt. Let's focus on the one guy. I'm trying to focus on Terry, and you get all these other wee fucking Joe the Shore bitches just putting their wee input in, but they're forgetting. I'll see them face to face, so they're forgetting. Like, I'm not the type of guy that's got to say, we'll just forget what you called me a nonce on Twitter, know what I mean? But unfortunately, he's got to get slapped.
I'm looking forward to that press conference. It'll be. It's got to be fireworks.
Beat
I think.
Terry, then he'll jump out of the cage and just Khabib the fucking full Geordie Shore cast. Even the lassies, anybody that's in striking range, kidding on before somebody starts vlogging that, man.
Windmill in it. Got the keys on you and that.
Pick up Scotty T and just start hitting them all. Anyway.
Aye. What about you, Chris? Is that? Do you ever kind of feel like getting? Cause obviously, you're quite vocal and you like to.
He was getting a bit back and forth with Alan, no?
I saw that.
You know, it's just the guy's coming into our world, and why is he coming into our world? He's not done the training. I bet if we got our hands on him, we would just mash him into the ground. It's just no.
Doesn't belong here, man.
No, he does not. No, it's just because he's a good asset to the business. So, like we say, it's just like he's going to have to face his fears eventually and fight somebody that's got a bit of juice in them, you know, getting about it. But that day will come, and then that'll be him. He'll be CM Punk, and he'll be away. Yeah,
he'll back into that shite programme, stalking our wee lassies. Fucking giving them lines of cocaine.
Proper predator.
Prowling fucking his wee pedo pal.
So I take it you weren't a fan of Geordie Shore before
I
then?
hated it, man. I've never actually watched it, but
you see them when they were all bouncing about and that, they were like fighting, and they come back into their kebabs and they're bouncing about in the living room, like, trying to fight with each other. You're like,
Chris, is this you admitting to watching it, by the way? What's happening?
I watch it all the time.
I was quite happy when I seen Bellator had came to you. So obviously, I think probably you've said in the past you think he's got a bright future. Obviously, he's talented. So it was good to see you getting brought in with Bellator. When did you sort of get the inkling that you were going to get a fight with Bellator?
Well,
when did they come?
My manager, he was just saying hold off. I was pressing him. I was wanting to fight. I just thought, when did I fight last? I can't remember. November or whatever. And I was trying to get a fight again. And I was trying to go on like that Celtic Gladiator and all that, try to get a fight, because I was wanting to get 4-0 by the end of the year. And he's like, just chill. He says, I've got stuff in the pipeline. He says, just chill out. And then he said to me, he's like, right, here we go, I've got you one. And I had faith in him. Like, he just said, wait your turn. Yeah, it's good fighting the Scottish shows and that, but it's just, you got to snoop up that thing. You know?
Is it kind of then? Obviously, I'm speaking from the outside looking in. This will apply to both of you. Is it when you make a step into somewhere like Bellator and getting an opportunity there? Is it just kind of showing you progression in the career, and especially obviously there's massive financial implications because let's be honest, the regional shows can't afford to pay big money for guys, whereas Bellator have obviously got crazy cash behind them.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. It's just it's like people are noticing you, and people are seeing all your hard work, and that's probably my main thing. You know, like I've always said before, like I like to work up the ranks, and I don't take nothing for free. You know, so. For those that don't know, Chris was your 9-1 amateur. Was it 9-1? I think it was 9-1 or 10-1. On my tapology, but it was. I think I was 12 fights in total, and I'd only lost one. But and plus he's 4-0 as a professional, isn't it? Aye, free. It's had a good wee run. So like. The only guy I lost to was 180 pounds. It was a guy.
Is it just
Jack Pierce? I think his name was. I took that fight. One of my boys didn't turn up to the weigh-in, and. I just said to him, we'll fight. You know what I mean? Because just done that before. Love it.
Actually, see when you're saying that, just can I quickly ask both of you something? Because I was talking to somebody about this the other day. See on the regional scene, when you get that, you've put all that work into a fight camp, right? And you're getting up to it. Then you go and you weigh in, but your opponent weighs in heavy. Are you stuck in a catch-22 with that, where like, it's either you just say no and don't take the fight, and then you don't get anything for the work you've put in, or you're almost forced to then fight a guy that's heavy? Because I kind of know that's happened to. I know that's happened to you. But
it's
is
never
that something?
To me. No, it's never happened to me. But like, my guy didn't turn up one time, and you put that much into it. It means that I wouldn't have started this if it was for money. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in there to fight. I don't know why I was dragged towards the fighting side of things, but when the boy didn't turn up and his boy didn't turn up, and I knew he was 2 weight categories above me. He's a middleweight. I was like, we'll just fight. You know, we've done this training. You know, I like to test myself, and we've done it. And he just lay on top of me, and I just didn't know jiu-jitsu, and I did K1 for 4 or 5 years, and then that was just a wee wake up call. It's perfect. So I'm glad I took it. It wasn't a mistake. Like, definitely, it's the best thing that probably happened to me.
I think in your amateur career and stuff, early pro career, like smaller shows, you can do that. Like, you put the work in, you're there to fight. But I think, obviously, to his fighting in Bellator now, like, you kind of let guys away with a lot of weight advantage, like, because it's a big money at stake.
Everything's marginal, eh?
Big money at stake, plus, like, a few win or loss is a big deal in your contract. You know what I mean? It can put you up here, it can put you down there, it can cut you. So I think once you get to a higher show, like, you kind of start letting guys away with like 4 and 5 kilo, like I done, like my other fights. So I think it just depends how
It's
early
just
in your career.
professional from then, though. Eh? It's like I've never missed weight.
I think some people with a couple of kilo heavier. So I think he had me with the balls in that one. I think he could have cut me weight and just didn't need to because he knew I would have took the fight. But I think when it comes to Bellator, like, even my coach would probably be like, no, that guy's cutting the weight, make him cut the weight.
You would think as well, I would imagine anyway, with it being a promotion like Bellator, it's just shit like that, it's not going to fly anyway. Because you think Bellator are just going to say to guys, look, we can't hear.
Well, they take 20% of your purse, don't they?
Take 20% of your purse, but I think potentially as well, there's a lot of talent about it as well now, so I think it would be, guys would potentially be jeopardising their career. Especially if they come in with something like stupid for no reasons, like a really, like you're saying, 4 or 5 kilos, that's way too much.
Even £3 is too much. You know what I mean, that's a kilo.
Don't get me wrong, like, we've been there, like, cutting weight is hard.
So
when you hit a wall bit, don't fight that weight category. Don't fucking fight then. Like,
start early.
Get a different sport. Like, they're always got to be tough. So I think everybody should always make weight. If you sign up to a fight, your first thing is make weight. Then
well,
you
the
fight.
first thing in the contract's the weight thing. That's the weight. That's right at the top. So if you can't make the weight, don't sign the contract.
See, before you get into account for a fight, what worries you more? Is it the weight cut that worries you more, or the actual fight itself? No worry in the sense that you'll not make it. Just the thought of it and the dread of going.
I'm like
time scale.
Time scale. I'm like right there. I've got it all written down. I know exactly what I need to do, and if I'm in that time scale, I'm good to go. But it's just a job to do, you know, a task, and you just get it done. But it's still shite.
I think that the more you do it, like, you get into a process. Your body knows what to do. You know when to do it and what day to do it. And the more you do it, the better you get it. The better you get. More times you cut to 155, the more you nail it. So it's an experience thing as well. As long as you're doing it right, refueling, rehydrating properly, and you should be good to go.
It's good to all that safe MMA stuff as well, because they'll look after you too. They'll make sure you're not cutting too much weight, and I think they do hydration tests now.
I don't know. No, I think really the hydration test is just one that do that. I know some of the stuff we say for MMA. I know Cage Warriors use them a lot. And is this the first time for you two both been involved with Safe MMA?
No, for me, I've gave bloods and that, but this is the first time for brain scans and stuff, MRIs. I think this is fairly new, isn't it? Like a year or two.
Because I think Cage Warriors use them a lot. I know there's been different things with Safe MMA, because I know some fighters have been done the MRI. I can't mind his name. Maybe Frankie can find it. He actually got pulled for a card down in Wales. I think it was Jack Shoresard. It was one of his fighters got pulled for the cards because they found something.
Your dads or something, didn't he?
Paul McBain got something with scanned, didn't he? How did he got his fight put off? I think it was like to do with like grey matter in his head or something like that. I think, or I don't know. Just
See, you're just obviously first and foremost you don't want to get in there with anything dodgy.
No. You got to look after your safety and that, But
it makes the sport look better as well, because you know you got all folk that are from outside the sport looking in, calling it.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit brutal, and in senses it is brutal, but at the same time it is an art form as well. Parts of it, the parts that's a biting and mouthpiece and going for it.
Aye, definitely. It's the first sport in the world. You know, the gladiators used to do it. It's that pancreation stuff.
If you think at the start as well, it's two guys in there and a woman in the middle.
Aye.
And that's usually how most fights started back in
the day.
It's just real life, man. Like, you ever been out on a night out And a crazy guy starts out in a nightclub or starts out in the street, they start swinging. That's real life, you know what I mean? But you actually got to do in that situation. You got to be like 80% of the people and shy away from that and run, or maybe get your phone out and shit yourself.
Or driving.
Where the fighters will step in, or the fighters will react to it, you know what I mean?
You mind seeing that video? I mean, Roger Huerta, maybe mispronouncing his name. He was in the UFC. Mind the guy, the big massive dude hits a woman. He gets the top off and absolutely lays this guy out. And he's obviously no massive himself, but he takes the guy out. It was.
Definitely.
It definitely works. You need to, I suppose, for you as well, even when you're driving home for a podcast and somebody's trying to ram you off the road.
3 years ago, I got fucking done with assault. Some boy punched me from my motor. I was driving down the road, and just like when going over this bridge, I drove that road bloody for 7 years of my life, and there was a dog. I like animals, and I've been brought up in farms and stuff like that, and there was a dog on the road, so I stopped, and then I kind of put my head out the window. I said, "There's another dog," because he was flapping. He was in the middle of the road, and then it was nothing to do with the dog. And he came up, and I went to my window, and he smacked me from the motor. So I opened the door, and I ended up choking him out against the bridge, and he was like snoring against the bridge. He was like. And I was like, "You done?" And he started grabbing me and trying to pick me up over the bridge and that. And so I choked him out again, and then I got an assault charge.
Fuck's sake.
It's mental that you
So lobbed him out of the bridge, man. Just jumped to your mouth.
I was half over the bridge, and I had on a Holdie's puffer jacket, and I said to him, "If you throw me in, you're come with me."
Let me tell you a story about me chunking a junkie on a bridge.
Definitely.
All good stories start.
So I used when I was younger, I was a bit of a pain in the arse, so I got some community service, and we were doing this. I was at a country park just here, whatever the fuck it was, and I'm sitting in the back of this bus with these 4 guys, right? No one tooth between them. I looked like them the day. I looked like them. And like they jump into the shop and they get fucking a Milky Bar kid. See, take your time for off. Like these junkie bars, so it's better than you think about it. Turn round and the two of them sitting trying to smoke crack in the back of this bus. So I was just like, so I just up my side of the bus, go round their side, and just yank the wee fucking rat out. And when I've yanked him out, it's like a wee stream bridge, just a wee wind bridge. It wasn't a high bridge, it was a wee one. Whoop! Just lobbed him right on the bridge.
I crotched him over.
And I just laughed at the guy driving the bus. I'm like, I'm not getting back in that fucking bus, and I just started walking. So
fuck it, man.
Make me fucking breathe that shit in.
Aye, definitely. Fuck it.
It seems like the appropriate response.
Aye, it was like see, sometimes you give like somebody a heavy or a what or something.
A punty.
Just didn't know what was happening. Probably still buzzed off the crack. I can't. So aye, that's my junkie story.
Well, I think you maybe. I don't think there's many folk.
You choked a guy in the bridge and I took one out of that.
Unfortunately, I've always been quite well behaved. Nothing's happened. Oh no. I'm still pending on the ones.
James is under the bridge.
Who's that trapping over my bridge?
see something I wanted to mention as well. You've got probably one of, I don't know if it's not weird, it's just an interesting backstory. I've never heard another fighter that has done what you've done. You were talking about being in New Zealand, shearing sheep and that.
Aye.
So, but I think we've got...
New Zealand?
Aye, New Zealand, aye.
I don't know.
And so you've got, the only guy that springs to mind with me is that guy that was in the Ultimate Fighter who done the sheared llamas.
Right, was he?
I
think he was.
I thought he was hilarious.
Did he not get a shot in the UFC?
Aye,
I'm sure he did.
He walked out in a
decision.
He walked out in a llama. I'm only kidding.
I was like, what?
Aye, that dude
You're
was
thinking
weird,
one
but I
of
liked
Bellator
him.
will let me bring one of these sheep.
I liked him, man.
No, he was good. Aye, that's quite a jump in it, shearing sheep to.
I know. I just done that. Well, what it was just when I was younger, I was just like needing beer money, so I was just went up to the local farmer, and he was friends with the family, and I just started working with him and enjoyed it. It's quite a rush, like, because the cattle and that, some of them are pretty wild, so you get quite a rush from it. And then I obviously became self-employed and started shearing sheep and went to New Zealand and did loads of other stuff. I was actually on One Man and His Dog and that too, you know, so I was whistling away and that.
I'm not going to lie, I've watched that. It's fucking hilarious.
It's brilliant. My gran, like, see her at Christmas time and all that, she like cracks at the DVD and all that. My girlfriend, she's like, "Oh, Larry, I'll need to watch this." I'm like whistling with my Scotland top on. Don't get me wrong, I think farming like helped me with my work ethic and all that, and getting up early. But it was good. It's good. I wouldn't change it. Like it's a great lifestyle, but it was a lifestyle. It's no job.
Was it a shift? Was it a graft?
Oh, aye, definitely. Aye. Don't get me wrong. Like you get your easy days and that too, but manual labour's just no.
Obviously, I've sparred with you're a strong guy.
Aye.
You get a lot of that through your farming, or
Probably, just the manual labour. Aye, definitely.
You get that? You hear that about like Mark Hughes? It's that farm boy strength and that, innit? It's just like that built-in strength.
Yeah.
So I was down in London training. One of the boys down there was like, "What weight do you fight at?" I was like, "Lightweight," and he was like, "Eh?" He's like, "You Scottish boys," and he's like, "What do you work as?" I was like, "I used to be a farmer," and he's like, "Scottish farmer." Fucking hell.
So how did you end up in New Zealand then? How'd that happen?
What happens is kind of seasonal. So like in Scotland, obviously summer, kind of May time and that, you're shearing sheep there, and met a couple of Kiwis, and they're like, "Come over and shear," and I went over and just shore sheep over there.
Cool.
It was brilliant.
Cool.
Like
I
it
didn't
was
know
really
that.
good.
Do you never try it? I'm just the minute you're saying that, I'm thinking, I wonder if the sheeps are requesting like skin fades or anything like that.
So why is sheep like spray painted and that?
Well, it's called a keel mark, so it'll like mark out a heft or a certain type of sheep. So like it'll be like a young sheep, like a gimmer, or it'll be like a tup, or that's a male or whatever. So that sometimes a different keel mark is easy to spot in the hill. So if the guy's got binoculars, he'll be like, "That's a red, that's from that heft," or "That's a blue one, that's from that heft. We don't need to take that one." So it's mostly...
See, you learn something every day in the Bad Part podcast. Tune in every week.
Have we told you it's...
I didn't know that, man.
I know.
So like it could be like even like kind of low and stuff. It would be like red could be twins, like they could have twins inside them, or blue can be like a single. So they get looked after differently. So like twins will need more food and blah blah blah. So
nice, man.
Aye.
So there's a bit to it then.
Aye.
It's not just diving about cutting there.
Diving about in a quad bike with a gun.
Slow down, you bastard.
I have
Mad
some
Max.
mad experiences in the farm, like.
What have you got? What's this craziest thing that's happened to you in a farm?
I got a bit of wire through like the actual side of my foot, like it went through that way. So I was like, I didn't have a picture of it, but it actually went through the side of my foot and came out the other side of the foot. So I had like
How did it get through it?
I was holding two gates, and my boss at the time was like, "Let that one through," so I let it through, and there was a concrete floor, and they tried to reinforce it themselves with wire, and obviously when the bucket of the tractor was scraping it up, it flicked the wire up. So when I slid my foot along, it just went through my welly and went right through the side, and I got stuck, and I went a bit dizzy and that. I was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, Dave, I was like, "You need to help me." He's like, hold on a minute, I'm writing something down. And I was like, the old boy William, I said to him, I was like, "Come over," and he was like, looked at my foot, and he was like, "You're needing to go to the hospital." And they had to clip it off. They had to cut it off from the floor.
Wait, something still on you?
I was right through me. It was like a bit like say that was my foot there, and it went right the way
So
through.
did they cut both ends and leave the bit in the middle?
No, they cut one end because obviously the other end was the pointy bit. Cut it, and then because it was high tensile wire, it sprung and started shaking. I was like,
Jesus!
And then so we ended up going. I only fit in the motor of the footwell, like it was like sticking out like both ends like that. And we were going round roundabouts and that, it was like poking and sliding through and all that. I was like, And then some woman booted it in the hospital. I was like shouting at her and all that. And then the boy put this blanket over the top of my foot. He's like, "I'll put this over so people don't come up and look at it and all that." I was like, "Aye, no bother." And he's like, carted me through. And then he's like, "Move your foot to the side so you don't hit it off the wall, son." So I moved my foot over to the side, and then it kind of like folded over the blanket. And then he went to lift the blanket off and just lifted it, and the wire went. I was like, fainted. I was like, that was it.
So it was it, but...
Oh, Jesus.
That was a horrible pain.
That sounds fucking horrible.
So there you go, kids. Sheep shearing, it's not for the faint-hearted.
Stay in school.
Stay in school. Don't cut sheep's hair.
Man, oh man.
Who would you actually... Bungy, I was meant to ask you as well. See, when you tell us a wee bit about it, you were obviously out in the SBG. Who were you? You were then obviously around with Peter Quayle. What else? Who else were you training with out there?
I was training with Kiefer Crosby, Pascu. These guys are obviously in Bellator. Pascu's got a fight coming up in Connecticut, Bellator. He's fighting. Is it Stanley, the undefeated wrestler? He's like 9-0. I think it's a bit of a tough fight. But Pascu's like been wrestling since he's 7. I think he's like 40 now. He's from Romania. He's an absolute animal. His legs are like tree trunks. Just a wrestling beast. So he just fought Larkin in his last fight. Who else is I training with? All of them. Steve Owens, Richie Smillen, obviously sparring with Peter Quealy yesterday. Sergey Pulsky, my wrestling coach. Just solid sessions, just hard sessions. Sessions you need to put yourself in for, like putting yourself in bad positions and uncomfortable situations to improve your game, know what I mean? So
did they think you were big time in coming out with your film crew and all that?
I know, I think that made it worse with my spar with Peter, man.
Did they say anything to you when you appeared with your film crew and that?
No, but obviously we covered it with John and that first. You know, like show up with like, fucking brought these guys, that alright? But so he just gave us a time slot that would be good for filming. Sergey, we filmed at his wrestling gym. He was spot on. He let us do whatever we want. And then obviously I sparred with Peter on the Wednesday, but it wasn't a planned spar. Peter just texted me the night before, like, what, a spar tomorrow, and they were already coming in anyway, so they just filmed it. But it made it like more of a fight. Already is a fight when you spar over there, like 3-5s with John reffing it. You warm up yourself, then you go in the cage, nothing but like your fight gear on, and then you've got this camera in your face and all at the side, so it looks like a real actual fight getting filmed. So I put a wee bit more pressure on it, a wee bit more intensity, but Peter's an animal. He's an absolute beast. He's been fighting in Russia and South Africa for years, beating the top guys. So yeah, he's a good pressure fighter as well, Peter. Hits like a fucking truck as well, like your man beside me. So it's exactly what I need if I'm fighting Terry. Terry brings the pressure. Peter brings the pressure, but be much better striking than Terry. Terry's not got striking at all, to be fair. But he's got that wrestling pressure, that wrestling style grinding. So it's exactly the rounds I need it.
It's good simulation too, eh?
Yeah, simple as that.
Nervous energy is a big part of it. I'm all about trying to calm myself down, and that is, that would be great for the fight. Good fight simulator, eh? Try to, like, obviously you walk out in the cage and that.
And there was a class that only at like 1, like John's class is at 1, and so we spar at 20 to 1, so it's like 3-5. So everybody's on the mat ready to spar. Like ready to do the class, so they go around the cage and watch it. So you've got like an audience, like an audience basically, the fighters. So puts a wee bit more pressure. It's hot in the gym. It's just like you've only got your fight shorts and your gloves on. It's just like a real fight. And Peter puts the pressure on, so it was good, man. It was good. Enjoyed it.
He'll not get rounds like that striking. He's a great striker, eh?
Yeah.
Great striker.
But I felt the first one, it cracked me away, and I was just like, alright, okay, right off the bat, here we go. It's got to be a good 15 minutes, but no, Peter's a savage, but he's a good guy and all. Like, gave us tips at the end. We spoke about like where I'm good and where I can beat Terry and stuff like that. So that's what you're looking for.
Peter obviously knows you need that as well.
Yeah.
So he's.
Don't get me wrong, Peter's focused. Like he's got a big fight in the same show as Chris. He's fighting Miles Price, so. Who trained at SBG, then went to AKA with Khabib and done a big interview, like kind of slating the full team. So that's kind of a grudge match here for like gyms and like him just like, talking about his countrymen and stuff like that. So Peter's focused. I could tell him walking about the gym. He's ready to make a statement, and like I felt it. I know he's got to beat this guy. So
Miles Price then for that. For what I'd read a bit about the Miles Price stuff. So it's almost like he's coming back in as a. He's coming back into hostile territory then. For some of the,
See, like, I don't mind. They went to AK to train, right? Fair dues, man. That's brilliant. But he put in an interview and then he starts talking about other spars with Connor. He spars with Pete. Like, you don't do that shit, man. You don't do that, man. Like, whatever happens in the gym happens in the gym. But so he's come out and said that they're the old teammates. Then he's putting up pictures with Khabib. Like, you've got this, bro, against Connor when they used to train. Like, it's just like it's a bit of a weasel, to be fair. So I hope Peter smashes him. And I think he will. Peter's he's one of the best lightweights in the world right now. His last fight, he beat the top Russian who had 30 fights and never been finished, and he knocks him out in the first.
The Russians and Dagestani, there's something in the water, isn't there? Yeah. there is definitely something in the water.
He had to get escorted out the cage after it because they just started attacking the cage and throwing everything. So I was happy for Peter that night. He fights all across the world, but he fights the tough guys. He got a bit of stick about no finishing fights and that, but he was always constantly fighting the tough guys in their hometown when a lot of people wouldn't do that. So to finish that guy, it was cool to see that.
Says a lot when they're willing to travel and get into enemy territory constantly against the top guys. Because it's
especially going over at Russia and all that. Was it in Russia? I see, that's like you need to knock the boy out in Russia. You know what I mean? Like the judges are going to be Russian, so you're going to have to knock them out.
Mind Maldonado, and so much as I loved watching Fedor and I like looking at his old fights. Maldonado tuning him up in that fight. How do you go? Come on, fuck, man.
Did they not get returned though? Fedor like
eventually, the Russians are like, you know what? We can't even be that shady. Fuck me. Vladimir Putin's like, you're making us look bad. We've already been done for all that drug test and stuff. Let's get this sorted out, man. Icarus is coming out soon.
They've just put a hit list on you. Putin's going to be at your door.
Just overturn it, but kill all the cunts.
I would like to fight in Russia actually. I think it would be cool, but I wouldn't like to fight a Russian in Russia.
When I was in Thailand, all the Russians, man, they're all sound.
Until you get a fight with them.
They're all sound until you spar with them, man, and they can't take you down, then they don't like you. You know what I mean? Like, I wrestled with some of them, man. Like, their wrestling's absolutely amazing. Like, there was one guy I was wrestling with. I think he was in M1. He's a middleweight, but man, he was smooth. Like, he was smooth. And he was like, well, "How long have you been wrestling?" He's like, "Since this book."
All their life.
Aye, they were really good. Like, really good.
See when you're getting around like that, but is that just does it kind of highlight areas you think like that is something I need to something I need to just bring the level up on a wee bit?
There's always stuff I'm trying to tune up. Definitely. Robert Wayford's helping me out with my wrestling and that, man. That's been the last 3 years I've been working on that, man. I was always a striker, and it's just like if you're going up in levels like that, you know, like my striking was here and my wrestling was away down here, and it's kind of leveled out, and then my wrestling got a wee bit better than my striking. It's just you're gonna have to work on wee areas here and there to just get it better, you know.
I suppose that's how everybody goes. You kind of always have that one area that you feel really comfortable and strong in. And I suppose as you start moving up your career, that's when you need to start addressing the other bits. Is that sort of what you felt as well, boy?
Aye. You always just need to drill. Even if you think my striking's coming up, maybe you catch somebody in the training or you catch somebody in a fight. It's a bad thing is to think, oh, I'm a striker now. I can land because you'll get put in your arse. So you just need to keep grounding, keep working everything, the same ability as the wrestling, your striking. Just work them all as hard as you can every week, man. Just
don't want to do a Damien Maya and just get away from your jiu-jitsu and start thinking you're a boxer. Because it normally ends up not going well.
That happened to me. I was like, in my last fight with Niall, I was gonna. Look, I had that in my head that I was gonna head kick the head right off him, and then he was like, pirouetted and smacked me that back fist, and then I was just like, alright, I need to take him down now.
How many times during camp do you say, no way that back fist is hitting me?
Probably about 1,000 times.
I think it's the way he throws it, man. I've been saying this to everybody, like, he disguises it so well and it's so quick, and it's just like,
I actually heard the noise before I felt it.
I honestly felt like I felt like a bit of air left
I shot
the room
myself.
when I hit you.
I shot
Just
myself.
the room went like that. Oh, fuck.
In the background you see you going.
Because I'd fought him before you, and like obviously Stevie and Craig and that fought him, and he kept like he knocked them out with it, and I was like, this is always in my head. He's not landing this, he's not landing it. And because I spoke about it so much, he didn't even throw it, and I threw one, and I fell my arse. So I was like to him, watch your back fist.
Oh man,
Well, you're a cover 12.
That's his thing, man.
You're a
That's
cover
his
12, man.
It didn't rock me as such, but it definitely hit me hard. I was like, he just hit me. I remember looking at the vinyl on the floor and he just hit me that back fist, innit? My coach was like that to me. He's like, fucking back fist, man. We went over it.
See, I kind of felt, I'd say to you, I felt like that fight, I felt that was a really good fight at the right time for you, because for whatever you say about Niall's fought, he doesn't say no to you, he fights MD.
Tough as shit,
He is tough.
Aye.
And as much as you probably didn't want to get hot with that back fist, I think it actually showed stuff in you as well. Showed one, you can take a good hit to the chin, and then recover. And then you did look.
I liked the double leg after it though. That's what I liked. I was more impressed.
I just heard my coach just like shoot, and he's dropped your level, and I just dropped my level, picked him up, and I was just biding my time, just picking my shots and that. And I always try and land big shots. That's my thing. I want to try and get it over and done with. I don't get paid for overtime, so I was wanting them away nice and quick.
Because I get in and watched there, because I saw the first couple, and then you got one that went through clean and caught him, and I was like, right,
Aye,
I didn't think it like that one was the one that the one before that I hit him with. I thought was a hard one, and he didn't really move. And then I hit him with that one. It felt like my arm was like just went right through him.
Aye, no, it's just the way. I don't know if it's maybe the angle I was looking at, but I was like, oh, aye, that's us.
I just seen his heel going like a fucking bobblehead, man. I'm like, oh, this is over.
Like fist, man.
Did you?
Fist.
Had you trapped the horn? No, or was it just?
No, I just
Controlling
just sitting in half guard and just went for it.
Bombing.
But I've been working on my ground game for a wee bit, man, and I never really had confidence in my ground game, but I do feel it's good. Like as it is, man, it's MMA, so you've got to be good everywhere, and that was a good fight for me. He was 14 fights or whatever, and I was 3-0, so I was going to win regardless in my eyes. But like he thought it was maybe going to be a walkover because I'm just new at the game, but I'm hungry, like, and it was a great fight for me, but a terrible fight for him. I don't really know why he took it, but
I just don't think I think he'll fight. For what I see for him, he'll just fight MD now. It seems that way anyway.
I like that though. I like that.
He's great. He's a sound guy. So was his missus and that too. They were all
Leanne.
Yeah. So I was grateful he took the fight. Like it was just the right time for me. Like
Now on to Bellator.
Aye.
That's what you want.
Oh, aye, definitely.
That big ring walk, mate. That big ring walk. A big ramp.
13,000 folk. That'd be brilliant.
You'll be alright, mate.
I love it. I love that stuff, man. I thrive in that. I thrive in under pressure. And
is that one of the things? What you can train for every situation. You just can't. That's the one thing you can't train for, innit? That walkout, can't? Or is there just isn't a weighties?
Nah.
Oh, it depends what your mental state is.
Mm-hmm.
If you fear a crowd, or it can amp you up a bit, or if you've got a big crowd that can spur you on, it all depends. Like if you're fearful of a crowd, then you're in the wrong game. If you want to fight in the big arenas and stuff, like that, you know what I mean?
Nah.
But some people can shut that out until they get to the cage and just like zone in, like just two in there. But I love the crowd. I love it. I can play with it. I play against it. I come for the wrestling days, not mean pro wrestling, where the bad guys need to shout at the crowd and stuff. Well, I like it. I like getting booed.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Cause I'm going to his hometown, so it's going to be good shutting them all up. Like.
You're definitely getting booed.
100%. But that happened to me once when I was in Edinburgh too. I was like took a last minute fight, and they were all booing me when I came out, and it was just good to. Just feels really good. Like feels really good. Looking forward to that feeling again. Like.
Aye, just a wee bit bigger than the Edinburgh stage, right enough.
Aye.
Probably a couple of pint glasses getting knocked at the end of the
Aye, only if you win at the end.
Aye.
That's when it'll come. But no, I'm looking forward to fights. I think it's going to be. I don't know what you think. Ireland, I don't think so. Got in Newcastle. I think so. We've got actually Leanne C. Niall. She's got to be doing Ireland.
Oh yeah, right.
So, but I reckon 2019's got to. I think 2018. I don't know what you think for Scottish MMA. I think 2018 was a good year.
Oh, definitely.
Seems to we're just progressing nicely along, and then obviously I think 2019's potentially another big one. I think we're going to see loads of guys signing across different promotions.
Definitely. Scotland's going to be putting them up very soon.
And obviously Big Paul. So, what is it with undefeated fighters?
Aye.
I'm not going to try and pronounce the guy's name.
Just call him Kennedy because that's his first name.
Aye, that's a bit easier.
I
But
seen that. I thought it was a spelling error or something.
No.
It's pretty mental.
I think it's another guy for the Contender series.
Aye.
Paul's got in Philadelphia. Looks like a good striker, right enough, but I don't think his ground game's up too much. So hopefully we go out and get that win.
Aye,
I'm
I'm
going to run up the Rocky Stairs in Philadelphia.
Oh, that'd be brilliant, man.
Yeah, Philly cheesesteak and get steaming. Because I've missed the last twice. He's been in America, so I'm definitely going to go to this one. It'll be after my fight as well. So
this must be one of the things we're fighting as well. See that bit of travelling you can get. I mean, that is going to be one of the big benefits of being a fighter when you can get to travel to like Philadelphia and places like that.
Well, Paul's had Vegas, California, Australia, London, Glasgow, New Philadelphia. So I'm a guy that loves travelling as well. I don't go back to the same place. So obviously I'm only in Newcastle, but hopefully the next one's that I need to jump in a plane. My mates are choking to jump in a plane to see me. But I just goes to show you fighting as well. You can see the world through mixed martial arts as well. Not just for fighting, but you can go anywhere and train as well, which is you can walk into any gym in the world.
See, I think that's a side of MMA that doesn't get like sometimes maybe outlets and media places that don't normally cover MMA will come in and cover negative stories, but what you don't get is that side of MMA, the community side of it, where you can travel and you can go into gyms where you don't know MD, and you just tell them you're a fighter and they'll let you come in and let you train in that. I think that is a good side of it.
It's a way of life for everybody that does it. It's not just a hobby.
There's nothing that gains more respect than punching somebody in the face. It sounds a bit mental, but like, yeah, can I get like a friendship from like kind of earning the respect? It's mental. It's a weird thing. Like, it's weird. Like, fighting brings people together. Do you know what I mean? It sounds a bit mental. That does.
It is quite. If you tell somebody that in everyday life, how do you become pals? Oh, we not fuck at each other every couple of weeks.
Aye, definitely.
Concussion
after concussion.
First time I met Chris, we waited each other for 25 minutes. No joke, man.
Alright, I'm Chris.
First time I met him.
When did you first train together then?
It was for my first
before
pro
his
fight,
debut.
It was good. Chris came through.
I was going to the Alps the next day, and I was fucking black and blue. Like, I was doing security in the French Alps, and they were just like people like. They didn't want to fuck with me because it was like this guy's obviously fighting all the time. You know what I mean?
That's what everybody. I was into Tesco's and they were getting some food and that before I came in here, and there was this guy looking at me, like turned back and that. I was like, "What are you looking at?" And he's like, "You got a black eye?" And I was like, "Aye." He's talking to me for no reason.
See, I always think, I think it's the years sometimes that they give you away.
He's a bog in the new
He's just fucked for fucking Wednesday,
so
man.
Chris, you're rocking a
Fuck's
bit
sake,
there.
Pedro.
Oh, aye, that's a...
The see right inside, it looks like a cat's arsehole.
You know what?
Fucking metal.
How did you get earphones in?
You didn't?
No, do you need to use the big ones?
ones?
Is that how fighters have always got the big fuckers in them?
I was in Amsterdam and I was going down the canal, and then all the folk like, and just put your earphones in, and I'm like that. I'm like, what are they saying? What are they saying? Oh, it's a nightmare, man.
It's the joys. Frankie, we get anything coming in for us yet? So we'll get some questions in from Frankie.
Right, the first one's Christopher Andrew. He's saying, Chris, what's Sergey's new gym like?
Hold on, I get a picture of the boys. Sergey's new gym in SBJNS is a great gym. Some set up. It's only started a couple of months ago, so it's got a big wrestling mat. It's the one where you see the tiger and the gorilla wrestling on the wall painted, that one. And through the back you've got like the McGregor fast program, all the strength and conditioning stuff, the ropes and stuff. But it's an amazing gym. If you are travelling or to train at SBG, I would definitely stop in there and get a good session in with Sergey. It's a half an hour away from the Dublin one, so definitely recommend it.
Yeah, quite good to get, easy to get to, aye.
It's no. It's no.
You need a chartered flight.
I had to get a lift for the person that I stayed with. I stay in a B&B every time I go over there, and like I kind of know the family now, so I just gave them some euros to drive me on. I got a lift back. But
I might rent a car if I go over there. Like,
aye, that's what I would do, because there's hundreds of stuff you can do in Dublin, and if you had a car, like going to the sea, what I done today, like jumping the sea, stuff like that, and going runs in the mountains. It's good to have a wee car to get about, because you're all in like a half an hour, 40 minutes circle. But if it's the trams don't go that way, it's better to get a car.
Aye.
Right, and Parik BA's asking, what do you think about Brad Pickett and Norman Park stepping into the world of bare knuckle boxing?
I think Brad's. I think it's good for Brad. I think it's Brad's pretty much says that the MMA training obviously is a lot harder on the body with wrestling and stuff like that. And obviously Brad's getting a wee bit older, so maybe this time he just doesn't want to do that. And I think Brad's fighting style as well was always. He was predominantly more striking, boxing. He liked fighting that distance. Norman Park, I don't know. It depends who Norman's fighting. I don't really know. Norman seems to be a bit up and down, to be fair.
Because you know.
I think it was good. I was talking about it the other day, and he was saying that he's looking forward to it. And it's just MMA, and it's MMA but boxing, because you've got the hand wraps, and those UFC gloves, they're no for protect the other boy's face. That's to protect your hand.
Aye,
so
100%.
He's just gonna get tucked into it. Brad's got plenty of heart, and he'll get.
Do you reckon a part of it is that you don't? Because any fighter I talk to, when you talk about training, the grind is the wrestling and stuff like that. That seems to be where the hardest bit in the body is. I don't know. You obviously.
For me, wrestling's the hardest to do.
So I don't know if maybe that's what Brad's thinking is, but I'm assuming he's getting good money for it. and he doesn't have to do any wrestling or anything like that, so it might.
You need to get good man out of that.
Aye.
Bare knuckle, you break your fucking horns, and I would. You need to pay me a lot of money to do bare knuckle boxing.
So a few MMA fighters have done it. Colin Fletcher as well. I think he was somehow.
He's not right need. That's why.
He's like to hang out there. Big clown thing.
Like awkward bastard.
Aye. He's all big fucking spaghetti arms there.
It's like one of the fucking blow up things outside a car dealership.
Ah, fucking hell.
Christy Keevan's watching for El Paso in Texas.
Who's that?
Christy Keevan.
Thanks
Shout
for
out,
watching.
Christy.
Thanks for watching.
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas,
Oh.
aye. International.
Funny enough, I had
Shit,
El
man.
Paso sauce earlier in my dinner.
Fuck off.
I swear to God, I did see the
believe
fajita
you.
mix. The fajita mix. Your fajita mix is quality, anyway. This makes me think you're fighting uncles with semis.
Fuck's sake.
Right, and Peter Knox says you're better shagging sheep than shearing them.
Aye, well, he would know.
It's fine.
He's an Aberdeen fan, that's why he's saying
Aye.
that.
There was something else. And it's MMA Scotland's commenting saying, will Chris punch James? You know who that
What
is
did I
again?
say to you? Every fucking... Listen,
We
people
should do
just
a
like...
thing like at the end there, like the guest that punches James in the gut. Take
Listen,
a body shot.
I'm not getting punched. I'm definitely not eating Jaffa cakes.
No, that's what I was going to say. We're doing the new thing, the Jaffa Cake Challenge.
What's
And
it?
we didn't bring it for the night because
Aye.
you two have got
Aye.
fights
Aye,
coming
Good
up. But
dieting, come on.
Aye, and I hate Jaffa cakes.
it's
I'm
how many
not
Jaffa
eating.
cakes you can eat in a minute.
Or you could
Oh.
do the Jacob
We need
Crackle
drink.
one. You've got to eat as many as you can. We'll count them out. And then
Was
we'll
that
put
the
them in.
crackers?
Aye, you got to eat them dry.
Aye, yeah, same with Jaffa Cakes, but I think
Solid. The Jaffa
love
cakes
it.
would be easy, I think.
I know.
the world record's apparently only 17 in a minute. 17.
Is it? Fuck.
That's
I can't
smashing
No, that is.
Few hungry
Hey,
bastards.
I'll-
mate.
I'll tell you-
The cracker one, that's murder, man.
Aye, they're dry, but
It's
Dry as
you're
a
not
fuck.
allowed to drink either with the Jaffa Cakes.
Dry
You
as
can't
aye.
take any water or any.
I'll tell you what, if we'll do a future episode when Bungie and Chris are on the
Aye.
cutting weight, if any of them can beat the world record with eating Jaffa cakes, I'm still not eating Jaffa cakes. So
But we've got
I'll let-
fighters for England and all that are going to do it. So
Right,
it's
I'll-
all we're going to get.
Fuck
a donate
England.
thing to charity.
well, I'll tell you what,
After our fight, we'll do the Jaffa cake one on this show,
well, see
man.
for doing a donation thing, your T-shirt.
English ones will put up their fucking arse,
Chris
probably.
is-
know what I mean? You'll see how much
Aye,
Jaffa
well,
cakes
we
they
can
can get up
pick,
their farter.
Aye,
So
you can do it for the thing. We
Right,
get
for
donations in,
Chris's house, right, okay.
Aye.
Right.
and we'll get a few fighters to do it.
Stop asking for me to get punched off every cunt, by the way. I need to work them more.
Right, 2 seconds. Nathaniel Marcel, did one of you fight him?
I thought
Aye.
Nathaniel, but I don't know if it's Marcel, I don't know.
He said it's a pleasure to fight you. He's a video on these gym in Portugal.
I think I've maybe wrote
Aye,
that
it's
guy.
not. You did. It's a guy
Is
who
it
fought
Phil?
Forza.
You sure?
Aye.
I don't think that was his second name. No bother,
Marcel.
Nathaniel, my man. Take it easy.
Aye, it's Daniel Marcial Ferreira.
And somebody's asking where can they watch the Bellator fights?
That I'm no. I reckon.
There's a press conference next week
Mhm.
on a Wednesday down in London because they've just signed a new TV deal. So I don't actually know what channel it is, but hopefully it covers both of us. I think it'll be like Channel 5 or some shit.
I think
Like
so. Aye.
5 USA or I don't know. So
I
I'm
think the main thing for this is my take on Bellator coming here. It's see if the fights are on at a decent time. See if you guys can sit in the house on a Saturday night, watch Bellator at 9 o'clock at night to 11 or that. Sit at a reasonable time. Don't have to stay up to stupid o'clock.
Right.
I think that's where they're going to do very well in UK and Ireland.
I think the European scene now will all be the same channel and good times for everybody. I think that's what it's got to be.
That's what we need. See some sort of cohesion because it's obviously been the UFC have dominated for years, but it's. I personally cannot sit up to 4 or 5 in the morning anywhere and watch fights.
Oh, it's murder.
It's just I can't.
If it's a good fight,
I'll
stay
it
up.
depend if it's a big fight and one I really want to see. I'll set my alarm for it.
what do you think about the Dillashaw stoppage?
I think it was a wee bit too early. Like,
You think so? Yeah, I thought he went down like 3 times.
I
two
thought he
or
get-
3 times. You know what I mean?
I thought he get hot with it wasn't a massive strike. It's right, I've seen him. I think he's been hot with a lot harder. I don't know. I don't know how much the weight cut played on what he could take.
oh, he looked like ET.
Aye, aye,
That was a
bad.
toughie. Like,
Mhm.
oh,
I like
okay,
Cejudo though. I do like Henry Cejudo, so I was happy that he won. But like, I don't know. I think you need to let it go a wee bit longer. But he was up and doing a few times where maybe the refs like, right, he's been dropped maybe a couple of times.
You can't see it for the ref's point of view. You just got to go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like, that's the ref's decisions at the end of the day.
See,
So
I'm obviously I'm coming for a fighter's point of view, so you're probably going to think. But I'm thinking to myself, does the referee, has he seen what the weight cut's been like for him? Is that in the back of the referee's mind? Because obviously, primarily the referee is Joe Brere's. I would rather see a referee stop early than late.
Maybe 32 seconds. I didn't see that coming at all.
no, definitely.
Cerrone. How good was Cerrone?
That's see that.
How could you not love Donald Cerrone?
There's a question here about that. I know. It's
Well,
Cameron
do you want to ask the
asking-
question?
Aye, well, since we're on it, he's saying, was that a warning to trash talkers?
No, I don't.
Nah.
No.
Like,
'Cause-
see if your thing's trash talking, go for it, man. Like, just do it. Like,
If you're good at it.
if that's your patter, like mostly Scottish folk and good patter and all that. Eh? But like,
Or bad pattern, mind.
like it just depends on the individual. Like, one individual doesn't need to do what another individual does. Do you know what I mean? It's just like if one individual likes to take the piss out of somebody, that's fine. But that's just not the way I go. But Bunny likes it. who cares?
I liked when Cerrone says, "You're calling me a stepping stone, motherfucker. I'm a boulder in your way." I thought that was
that's
badass.
good, eh?
Fuck.
I think the thing as well,
Props
you've
to you, Donald. Props to you, my man.
you've got to remember as well. I think maybe folk look at remember when Cerrone fought Diaz and I think Diaz got in Cerrone's seed a wee bit, but it took Cerrone a couple of minutes just to get warmed up. Then he took over that first round. But see the combinations he was throwing.
Yeah.
That was like a computer game.
He's slick.
They're all saying that he deserves the corner payday, and I'm like, Cerrone's on a hefty wage. I think he's on like 400 grand a fight. He's had about 30 fights. He's had all the bonuses. He's loaded, man. That guy's packing.
He also spends like a fucking nutcase.
He does
So
do all the
that's-
crazy shit, man.
See, more than the payday thing, I would just like to see Conor and Cerrone fight.
So they
I
are.
like it as a fight.
I think it'd be entertaining, like the build up, but I think Conor would finish him.
Where I think where it comes with Conor and that is Cerrone does get hit early.
Yeah.
I think Conor hitting Cerrone is a bit different to Hernandez hitting Cerrone, so that's here. But then obviously it depends if the fight goes long. Does it favour Cerrone? I would like to see it.
Masvidal and Till kind of just
Mhm.
just put pressure on Cerrone and kind of just curled up a wee bit and folded. And we on
He's
Edwards.
had that the stomach problem and that too, so you'll get like body kick to that, you know. That's always a target. You see when what was that boy Alexander hit him, and you see him tuck up a wee bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's always going to play because
Because
he had
that's-
a motorcycle crash.
Aye, that's where Pettis got him as well.
Got my switch kick, didn't he?
Yeah, aye, that was lovely.
But I honestly, I don't know if I think Cerrone. I've never seen Cerrone look that much better than that. He
Aye.
looked like for folks saying he's an older fighter and that, he looked fucking good. He
He's
looked.
my favourite fighter. Like, he's amazing. Like, he's amazing.
See, it's his attitude and just the way he carries himself. It's just
Aye. I like the wee video done where he's like, people are like, "You're right." He's like, "No, fuck it, I'm ready to fight. I'm in this zone. Get away from me." No, I like that because that is the real emotions of a fighter. It's not like all these fighters sometimes hide behind it. I'm fine. I'm this and that, but really inside, that's what's going on in everybody's head.
That's the scary. It's the scariest thing I've ever done. Like, I've done some mad shit like that.
aye.
Fighting is like on another par.
It must be like a just a pure emotional roller coaster, like up and down and
Fight day is.
aye.
I think when you're in the changing room, you're like 5 up, then it's me. 4 up, then it's me. Then you're like 3 up, then you're like right to shoot. It's go time. And you're standing behind the curtain. You're waiting on your music. They call your opponent. It's all these different emotions. You need a shit. You don't need a shit.
Oh, pish.
You're hot, you're
Aye.
no hot, it's time to go. You feel maybe a wee bit tired and you haven't even fought yet. So it's just all these different nerves come in. But
And you're walking up the stairs and you're feeling heavy legs. Fucking I'm spending 5 rounds, yeah.
Is it like a pure internal dialogue you're having with yourself just right through it all?
it's
Aye.
madness. You can't. It's undescribable.
Aye.
And you would need to be in that position to feel it yourself.
See, the best I've heard.
But we must like it because we keep going back.
I know.
What's that?
Some rush, like.
I loved that. You mind in the Tyson documentary when he describes walking out, and he's talking about he's scared,
Aye,
he's scared.
scared
Then
to
as he
death,
gets
aye.
closer, he's starting to feel like a fucking
Aye,
an animal. I loved that.
Me and
that
me and my wee training partner Adam Batley, we always send that video to each other on the day.
That's one of
fighting.
the best things I've heard.
Aye.
Tyson.
He's
Aye.
brilliant, eh?
He was on Joe Rogan the other day talking about
Aye.
his weed farm and that. That's fucking mental.
Aye, he's tiger and all that. Like, just jump about in his boxes and a tiger.
Aye, what a fucking nutcase, man. jump about.
brilliant.
Just when you see Adam Bartley there, he's just been announced. He's
fighting now.
he's fighting in On Top.
Yeah,
coming
he's
up
slick,
soon.
man. I think we should give him the nickname Slick Rick, because he
Slick Rick.
is slick like.
Has he no got one yet?
Nah, I think that's it now. I think I'm going to call him Slick Rick.
Brandy.
Slick Rick.
Brandy in the bad
Adam
part
Bartley,
of the
your
podcast,
nicknames come in.
Slick Rick, big man, Slick Rick. He's
Did
slick,
he fight
man.
at the last On Top?
He did, he fought Kieran Reid.
I watched that.
Aye. So, he's a promising young amateur. Like, he's just working his way up, man. He's always getting better too. He's always getting better. Do you know who's a good boy in your gym? I sparred one on Friday. Is it Ryan?
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's
young
deadly,
Ryan.
man. He's brilliant.
Young Ryan McFarlane.
Brilliant.
He's an absolute beast. Man.
Aye.
He's been one of my main training partners for this camp, but he's only had like 2 amateur fights. But young boy and all, but good hands, good strong young boy. So he's definitely one for the future.
I was surprised when I sparred him. Like, I was like, fucking hell.
He's a handful for anybody.
Aye, definitely.
Anything else coming in, Frankie?
I just expanded that comment for the what's his name, Nathaniel.
Mhm.
He actually he's asking you for a fighter rematch.
Is he? Is he really?
I only seen the first part.
I
And then
only-
I expanded it.
No, mate.
Go and read it out. How's his post?
My team PRVT, together with Jessica and Raj UFC, are studying some proposals of some events, and one of these events was said Bellator. As I am in the category 66 kilos, I would like to ask regarding a rematch.
First of all, I'm a lightweight. I'm not 66, but if you want your ass handed to you again, Nathaniel, my man, step up, man, or stay in that side of the water.
Did he not miss weight? 70.
Aye, he missed. But there was like, I fucking remember it was a mad snowstorm.
Aye.
And he just
He
flew
did
in.
kind of get. Let's be honest with that. I heard he get shafted a wee bit. I think I want in terms of getting picked up and all that. So
He got picked up in fucking Manchester or England or some shit.
He had to. I think he was meant to fly direct, and then I think he was wanting to fly out early, but they said no, we'll fly you out late, and then I don't know.
Doesn't matter, he got his ass whooped. You'll get your ass whooped again, mate. Pipe down, man. Don't come on my show fucking chatting your shit, my man. You want me to say that in Portuguese?
Wait, no,
I get a chance to translate.
That was I.
Jamie Stevenson is asking, is Alex Salmon guilty or what?
Was
I want that, man. Is he sniffing fucking bike seats or what?
I've saw some pictures of him in that. No, doing it in roleplay that, but some memes. Know what I mean? I've not got pictures of Alan Salmon on my phone. I don't know. I've just heard he's up for a rape charge or something like that.
Who's that?
Alex Salmon?
Aye,
Is it a rape one?
Aye,
Oh,
aye,
right. I
aye.
thought he was just smelling bike seats. I'm still hanging about that fucking Bulbasaur fucking asking me for a rematch at featherweight there.
I've just got my pal text me, right? Scotty Drummond, he's going to UFC Prague, so he's cancelled his full holiday in Prague to come corner me and help me out at Bellator. So if anybody's want to buy his UFC tickets in Prague, give him a wee shout.
He commented on the
Give him a
Really?
holler. I was in Prague last week and it's fucking beautiful.
It's
Aye.
good.
So-
So if anybody wants to sell him, I will do you a special deal.
But we're open to offers at the moment, so just put the offers in the comments, and we'll get the tickets out to you. We'll try and get them in.
Christopher Andrews asking, where can you get a mug for Timpson's?
Where's my mug?
Listen, we'll
I'm not
discuss-
gonna mug.
This is the mugs are not available yet. They're only for guests and stuff like that, you know. So we'll maybe sort something out going
Start
forward.
doing wee competitions.
Aye. Start getting your competition.
Yes.
If
James
he's
providing the mugs.
no, I'm no.
If he's BBC money.
Let's just be honest. The BBC money's not that much. What can I say?
You're on the payroll, though.
We've got BBC
Aye.
money coming in.
Aye, £67. Let's not get crazy here, mate. That's not good. You've got a BBC documentary crew. Wait, BBC sent me a screenshot of it. They're paying you to let you film that.
I know nothing.
Nah, we'll look at doing something with mugs down the line. But we just thought we'd. I've had
Speaking
them
of
for a
mugs,
while.
Nathaniel, you still there?
God's sake.
MMA Funny's asking, have you forgiven Tom Heffernan yet for his fuck up?
Oh, let's talk about that. What did Paul say?
Then he fuck up with me, you know what I mean? Put my beautiful face out there. He put a story in Daily Record that Paul's fighting Philadelphia, and it's just a picture of me like leaning against a goalpost.
How much did you win?
Paul's never looked so better, man. Paul's never looked better. But
How much did you win Paul up with that one?
aye, I've not actually seen him yet. I've been away, but I'll probably be raging. Don't worry, big man.
It's alright, Tom. It's only 2 fuck ups in about a week, so it's not too bad.
Big Kefi got me the Celtic gig on Saturday. I'm going on to Celtic Park at half time to make the Winfield draw. Cheers to Big Kefi for that, so he redeemed himself. So I need to get suited and
To be fair, I don't think it's his fault. I think it's
I know, he's blaming everybody else.
Aye.
It's all good here.
So we'll just see if we've got any more questions coming in.
name coming in. Scott Drummond just gave you that symbol.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. That's fine.
If that, I don't know what would you call it. Okay.
Aye, okay, I guess. So one thing we've not spoke about is obviously Joanne Calderwood. She just recently fought in the UFC.
Dr. Neville.
What did you think of her performance? How did you?
Haven't watched the fight.
I was going to say something a bit better.
It's not like you.
Once I got the tissues away, okay. Sorry, Joanne. No, I didn't actually see it, man.
No, the fight after you needed the women's fight.
Oh, is it one anyway?
Paige Van Zandt one.
Aye, Paige Van Zandt and Rachel Ostovich.
Who did Joanne win? Decision, wasn't it?
Aye, she.
Striker.
Dominant there.
Aye, she dominated.
grappled her.
Really good grappling and that. She did look good. It was a good fight for her.
Yeah.
A good test. So.
Jojo,
Aye.
with a bit of the. She was cutting the old promos. I
Aye.
liked it. She says, "What a better way to introduce in UFC than
What?
knocking her out." I was like, "Oh, here we go."
It's what you need to do. Look, you need to. You need to do it. You need to
But
pay
she
a
used to
presence.
say like you don't need to be allowed to be heard, and then she's saying, "I'm going to knock her out now." So I like it. I like it now. It's a heel turn, so to say, in pro wrestling.
I would say the MMA has changed in the sense you don't need to talk shit all the time, but you need to be good at self promotion. You need to put yourself out there.
Oh, aye, Facebook and all that. It's just
Social media is massive.
Aye.
It's a numbers game, but like,
People
look-
want to see you fight. That's the
Aye.
main thing. So if you're a boring bastard, nobody's want to watch you
Aye.
fight.
correct.
See, when you've got fights you've got fights everywhere all the time. You need to be able to promote your own fights. You got to get people interested, whether that be through shit talking or just how you are on social media. Everybody can do what's comfortable for them.
And performing that day as well.
Aye.
I mean, I had 120 folk come watch me at Headhunters. That was the most tickets I've ever sold in my life, and most of them all come. Like, hats off to them. Like, all my pals, they're all brilliant. Like, mates Harry, Logan, and Scotty as well. He comes and corners me and makes the effort. We Adam Batley. They always come, and it's just
That's what you need, man.
Aye, you got these people behind you. They're always pushing you forward and that, and hats off to them, and like spending their money and travelling all the way down to Darlington and all that day, and
Aye.
it's
So when folk put that time in, is that sort of something we going with a big show as well? Like say a Bellator and that, does it take that see that ticket? Because you know with regional shows there is pressure to sell tickets, and because that's how the shows survive. So does it take that sort of pressure off when you're going to a Bellator?
Aye, definitely. Like all my pals and that were texting me like, "You've got tickets?" And I was like, "You need to get them online now." You know what I mean? Like my pal Graham Beveridge, he's one of my training partners and that too. He's coming to watch me too. He always comes and watches me. He's been there from the start. He was my first ever sponsor, and all these people are great, and they definitely drive you on. So they'll spend their money like that. The Bellator tickets are no cheap, and they're going to spend that money on you, and you're super grateful for that. Like,
What is a Bellator tickets? Is it like 30? It's 35, 45, something like that.
55, 75, 100, 125, but maybe it'd be different to him because it's euros.
but it works out 125 quid for the cage side.
Aye.
So it's probably the exact same.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Cheaper ticket. The
Aye,
furthest away is the
but
cheapest.
let me address this shit. So you put a picture up, put a poster, fight poster, you got the date on it, you got the prices on it, you still got these idiots. I'm sorry if I call you idiots,
This is brilliant.
when is the fight? Right, fucking look at the date on the poster. How much are the tickets? Look at the bio. It says all that. What does 125 get you? What do you think 125 gets you? Does it get you in the fucking bleachers? 125 is cage side. Where is it? It says Newcastle beside it. Enough of the stupid questions. Fucking look at
what
the
arena
actual
is it
picture.
in? You're like, it's got 3 arenas written at the very top.
Honestly, it's some of the, like, if you're going to buy tickets, and I'm talking for Chris as well, don't waste our time in stupid questions. You know what I mean? Fucking look at the poster.
So basically, just say £55 too. I'll give you the cash.
So what does that get me? Like,
I was
It's
loving
a
it.
You
wee
get a
bit-
wee, you
You're
get
not getting a drink brought to you, you know what I mean?
you get a wee cuddle when he's walking out. That's what you get for 55.
I was loving it, man. I was on the website looking at the events, and I clicked on it, and I was on the Bellator app. I was like, I've made it.
I'm there.
Yes. I'm on the app.
At least they put your right picture up. Good. It's not
They
the
didn't
other-
put my
it's not the-
picture up. I don't
Have they
think.
not put it up?
Nah, it's just a bit.
I'm a blank face. Wait till you get your photo shoot. and
The
then
wee
you-
silhouette.
I mean,
I'm a blank face,
I'll see if I can find it. I'm just like this wee plain face dude. Where is it?
Oh no, they've put a picture of Bungie up for Chris Duncan there.
No, that's Paul Craig.
I'm one of them, I know. Like, you need to unlock us
Oh,
too.
and
You need to get to
What's
that
you-
level to unlock me.
And I'm no 5'9", I'm 5'10 and a half.
I think sometimes with the heights and all that, they just have a guesstimate. He likes about 5'9", 5'10".
Aye, just wing it.
Aye.
Just wing it. Stocky.
Aye.
With my high heels on.
Tom said it wasn't him, you dafties.
What's that Shaggy song? How's that go again? It wasn't me.
Sing it, James.
No, we want to try and have a couple of listeners at least.
There's Nathaniel back.
Oh fuck! Here we go. It's kicking off.
But it would not be up at to 66. We can combine up to 68.
Mate, I'm saying with Bellator, you fucking nugget. Like, get in contact with them if you want your ass whipped again. I fucking wiped you out in like 2 minutes or something like that, man. I mean, give me a headpiece. Do you understand that? Try. I'm civil here, not me.
He's using Google Translate. You just said, "Aye, no bother. I'll take the fight."
Por favor.
Oh man.
Bevy GB's asking, is the film crew get the night off?
Nah, they're in one of the other rooms filming somebody else.
Is that what the banging is?
It's a secret project.
Aye,
That's the ghosts in
Aye,
here.
I'm not getting them to Sunday now or something like that. So, aye, films.
So-
I've done a film for a couple of days.
This is a follow up to obviously the first talk that they done.
It's kind of similar, like the story for where I'm from, like my family, and just this has got to be just a journey, like my first Bellator fight. So it's just a long. The first documentary was for their Stirling University. It was 10 minutes. This one's for the BBC. It's like 35 minutes. So it's got to be more detailed. Some of the shots I've got already, like underwater swimming, jogging with drones and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, man. Some of the footage is quite impressive. So it'll be good when they put it all together, and hopefully I'm at the end of it smashing some cunt.
And that'll be it's good.
Unless it's going to go like the first Rocky. Mate, tune in for a second, man.
Nah, it's good as well. Cause I'm assuming they're doing this as well for the new BBC Scotland.
Aye, it's
And
going to get aired in March, I think, the new channel. So
Aye.
it should be good, man. It's good for me and all. I guess you out there.
Aye.
It's good for you.
Bellator's going to be great for the UK fighters and that, man. Like if,
Oh aye, 100%.
if we get contracts and that, we'll focus on fighting. And if we can focus on fighting, that's going to bring our skill level up way quicker than usual. You know, we don't need to work on that. You know what I mean? If we get these contracts, we'll no need to work. So I think it's like a kind of knight in shining armour for Scottish MMA, definitely.
Personally, I'm just hoping it gets more media involved, because there's not enough media involved, especially covering Scotland, especially just like not so much the regional scene up for you guys going through it as well. It'd be nice to see a bit more mainstream coverage in the UK.
Aye, definitely. It should be. It's like, we've not really got a national sport, have we? And get that MMA going, I think that would be good.
Is it curling? No?
Are we?
Aye.
Oh, God. It's pretty icy, like.
Sheep shearing, you know, a champion at that.
I won a couple of junior competitions, but
Yeah.
nothing mental. No,
So do you ever-
running it?
Do you ever shit talk your opponents when you're doing the shearing? Let's take your sheep, you prick.
Shit talk the sheep.
Slip a digit.
Jody News asking, who's the coolest bad guy, the Predator or the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a good question, Jody, my man. I like the Creeper, but the last Jeepers Creepers was fucking dreadful. I actually went right to DVD and I bought it, man. Oft. But I'll probably say Predator. Predator 1, know what I mean? Can't go wrong with Predator 1.
Old Jean-Claude Van Damme played the Predator for a bit, didn't he?
Did he?
Aye, do you know that? He was it was a foray get done
Really?
kickboxer. Aye, he was a guy in the Predator suit.
I don't know.
I Google that story, and then he got another film offer, so he went off set and went and done that, and I think that film was Kickboxer. But aye, he was a dude in the Predator suit.
Predator.
I've never seen kickboxer.
What?
Oh Jesus.
Jesus Christ, man.
I didn't watch that
hell.
much telly, like.
But that's his questions we need to ask before we get guests on. Have you seen Kickboxer at least?
25. I probably should have watched it.
What age would you have given my buy it there?
About 18, 19. I knew you're not 18,
Well,
19.
Oh, come on.
Because there's a wee guy I know, and he's like 19. He's sending, have you seen like what was it, Borat? And I'm like, I used to watch that when I was at school, man.
Borat and like Bruno.
Did you-
They're brilliant.
Did you see that? I was listening to Rogan and he was saying on it with Theo Vaughan that what's the name of that new programme that Sacha Baron Cohen done?
America.
Well, it's America.
Man.
Do you know there was something on it they did in the air? It was something they done in Vegas, but they actually think they discovered an actual paedophile ring in Vegas. So they didn't air it, and they sent all the information to the police earlier. Because I think he was playing a billionaire character sort of thing.
He got that
And
much deep undercover. He fucking.
and I think it's basically he's in demanding things now, obviously, to see what they would say, and I think maybe just been like, we can get them, aye.
Jesus.
What age?
Did you see the bit when
the
he's
police
talking
is
to
joking.
I don't even know what sort of guy he was talking to, and then he got the guy believing that he was going to give like 4-year-olds handguns and all that. What?
That guy was that guy was like the president of the American Gun Association or something like that.
Where he made the mad politician bud shave her pubes and that.
It's fucking mental, man.
He's
It's so cringy, but it's
Oh,
funny, man. It's
the
in
bo-
between us, isn't it?
the Borat one. He's like, this is where we go to the doctors, but in Kazakhstan, so we just smoke little boys' pubes and all that. You're like, what? Where did that come from?
Yeah, I like the one in Borat when he's sitting at the table and he's like, "Oh, your wife, very nice. Your wife, very nice." Yeah. Oh. The husband's just pure like.
He's married to Isla Fisher, too.
Oh,
She's
aye.
an absolute smoke
Yeah,
show.
she is. She was.
He's a mad weirdo.
I don't think he's like that. in
I
real
know,
life, surely.
but you've got to be no right to
Aye.
be like that, man.
But some of the stuff he does, I mean, see that scene at the end of Borat when he's chasing that fat guy about in the scud and that, and then that Bruno one.
He got. Did he not get a batter for that? Because he obviously was in like a mad religion community, and they were chasing him, like properly, actually chasing him.
He's I reckon he's caught a few beatings for that one.
Aye, he's the one when he's in the wilderness with the guys, and he's like, the bear stole my tent, and all that's left me was this condom. He's in the buff. The guy's like, get out.
He's quality, man. He's funny.
Nathaniel just gave us the 3 laughing emojis.
This guy's ruining this.
He's trying. He's trying.
He's trying,
How
right?
about we put up the wee clip of me just melting them with a big kneaded mush and then folding like a deck chair?
Christopher Andrews said he heard Alex Salmon's playing the Predator in the next one.
Christopher Andrew, for you, my man, that was a good one.
Him or Scotty T.
What was the deal there with that? It's got, I don't know who he is, to
He
be
just
honest.
piped up because I was arguing with Aaron. He called me a nonce and all that, and we kind of went back and forth. But
Is he know like 35 or 36 or something like that?
Aye, he's still
he's a
winching
pedo,
12-year-olds.
man. You know what I mean? Jumps about taking lines and try to fucking prowl on me underage lasses.
That's alright when you're 18, but like,
Well, I don't know about the underage lasses, but when you're even when you're 18,
He's
but,
got 2 million followers or something. 2 million followers, and he was trying to slag me. Put up an old video in one of my fights I lost a few years back,
aye.
getting choked out, and he was like, "Look at you tapping and all that," and I got like 15 likes, and he's like 2 million followers. And I put up just a reply, and I got like 1,000. I'm like, what does that say about your followers? Know what I mean, you're just buying them, or they don't even fucking like you.
I've heard that they just stand in their booth or whatever, and they actually point to lassies, and security goes and picks the lassies and said, "Do you want to come up and stand with the crew?" And then the lassies go up like loving it because they're in VIP and they're giving them Grey Goose and that, filming for roofies and all that.
That's what you are, Scotty T.
Pleb.
But so we'll see if we've got any more questions.
Paddy Patterson just says, knock the quiff right off him, Bungie. That's it. But I think the
Show what a cliff like.
I've got a cow's lick and all, man.
Aye, man, you're in good company.
that's all for the questions now.
Right.
I guess it's finished.
So this is almost like a kind of, this is the first really fight orientated one we've sort of done in it. It's but it's kind of a Bellator special this as well.
Yep.
And obviously Chris he'll be back on ways again on Tuesday. Different format.
We'll get Chris back on after his fight and stuff like that.
Aye, you'll be
And we can eat
wee
some
bit of-
Jaffa cakes.
eat some Jaffa cake.
cakes, cheesecake.
What was it? 17?
17 in a minute.
17? That's easy.
The Guinness World
Oh,
Record
get out.
is 17 in a
Are
minute.
you sure it's 17?
I
Aye.
deep throat the shit out of these fucking Jaffa cakes.
Just gulp them. Just gulp
One at a time, aye.
Can you have any water, no?
No, no water.
Right, okay.
So you've got to go boom boom.
Small?
But
It doesn't seem that.
See, I think
I've
I
done
think
the
it-
cracker one. That is murder. That's just dry.
It's like
It's a
chewing
boot.
candy.
once or two you've had your fights, we'll get them in.
I think
Aye,
Jaffa
full
cakes are not quite spongy and dry underneath though.
Aye.
But full of spongy goodness.
Aye, the first one.
A wee bit of jelly in between.
Wait till you
I
get
used
to the
I used to
14th
take
one.
him after a weigh-in. John Collins used to always tell me to take Jaffa cakes,
Aye,
and
aye,
I actually nearly shat myself. Followed through, and
I shot myself in a fight.
Ross Johnson drew me a weigh-in, and I got this coconut water and ate all the Jaffa cakes, man. He had his new Audi, and I swear to God, I think I followed through in his chair, man. Wearing these wee white pants, and I was like, I think that was that a fart? I don't know. He's like, is this a new motor? He's like, aye, how? I was like, oh, nothing. So sorry about that, Ross.
He's on that cord going, I just cannot get this
So
fucking
that was
smell.
John
It.
Collins' fault. John Collins' fault. Told me all the Jaffa cakes because it stores the weight or something. So that's that. I beat the Guinness record with fucking coconut water.
Oh.
And I followed through.
That happened to me at SFC, man. You know that McKinley boy I fought?
Aye.
I was, I weighed in, fine, drunk the water, went away home, ordered sushi. So I picked up the sushi on the way home and I ate it. It was great. I ate the full lot, smashed the full lot. Woke up in the morning, next morning, I was like, I'm feeling a bit dodgy, man. I was like, fuck. And I thought, it's the nerves. I'll try and be sick in the toilet. So, because I used to be sick all the time before rugby and that. And
Aye.
I thought it was just that. Got to the rules meeting and then Khaled was talking about the rules meeting and I was just like, I need to go to the toilet. And it was just projectile right out my arse. It was
Spraying up the wall.
fucking atrocious.
you-
It got to the stage, right, I was lying in the double bed in the hotel, right, and I had tissues at the side of the bed, and I'm like lying, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, I need to go to the toilet. I like grabbed the tissues and shoved it against my arse. I had to run to the toilet. And Adam was in the shower and he's like talking to me, and I'm like standing and I'm just shite myself in the shower.
Oh my God, man.
and then
A
fucking,
paint job.
and then I hit McKinley with a low kick, and he hit me on the right hand, and I shat myself. He landed on top of me. I was like, I shit myself. And then Adam at the end of the fight, he's like, you alright? I was like, aye, fine. And he's like, how you feeling now? I was like, I shat myself. All the boys to the grip house and that were in the back, and I'd been taking my trousers off. I was trying to hide them because it does shite in my cup and all that. Fuck's sake. Right up the stair. I was lying in my bed.
So you want to be a fighter? Anybody that's watching this, you want to be a fighter?
I think there's a lesson in there. Don't fucking eat raw fish.
Or Jaffa
Before you
cakes.
fight, aye. So no raw fish, no Jaffa cakes, and don't mix coconut water with any of them.
Oh, you just piss out your ass, mate.
Aye.
Or spray paint.
Oh, it was bad crack, like fucking no control. It was no control.
I wonder how much weight you lost after that.
I weighed in it. That was a catch weight fight because McKinley said he couldn't make 70, so I fought at 74. I fought God knows what weight I would have lost because I went through about 20 packets of Imodium. Like my mate Logan had to run down to the shop and he didn't know what Imodium was, and he ran in the shop and was like, anybody got any Imodium? And he came out the shop and obviously gave me it, and I weighed myself the next day and I was 72, so I'd weighed at 74, and then obviously I was 72
So
the
you
next
went
day.
down rather than up.
Aye, whew, that was bad, like bad crack.
Right, I've got a few questions for you. Just
Right.
fire in, right? So just 10, just random questions. So
Right.
just about anything. Right, so start off with favourite film.
My favourite film.
You can answer these as well, James.
Right.
Oh, I try to think about that. Favourite film. I actually watched that Bohemian Rhapsody film the other day. That was pretty good.
wait, that's your favourite.
Aye, well,
That's just
no.
you. That can't be your favourite. Your all-time favourite.
All-time favourite, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll kick it. American History X for me.
That's a good film. I like that.
Fuck, I don't know what mine is
You
like.
got a mic this time, no? What's yours?
That's a tough one.
Come on,
It's a tough
Frankie.
Put me on the spot there.
Kickboxer.
Right, we'll go Bohemian, right? Favourite song of all time.
Lose
What's
yourself.
your jam? Lose yourself.
Guns N' Roses, Live and Let Die.
Oh, nice, man. So you can answer
I'll
this
say
one.
Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. That's a good one.
You can answer this one, James. What's been your favourite fight today?
My favourite fight for the one.
Amateur and professional. Even your K1 days as well, if you can remember it.
Probably against Kieran Connor when I fought him. I felt like I was on fire. I felt unstoppable.
What was that?
That was SFC. That was my third third amateur fight. I felt like everything. That was probably the flip. That was me. Like, I've decided like that was what I wanted to do. I was like,
Aye.
I felt everything kind of come together, and you know that way you just get in, and it felt like I was in a video game. It was just like everything was perfect. Aye.
Well, wait, I can answer that. 1993 against Derek and Craig Hamilton in the back bedroom. That was my favourite one.
I know. Second year I had a fight, a good fight in school.
What's that?
My fight finished with guillotine choke against the cage.
Guillotine. Nice. Favourite holiday destination? Where do you like going, or where's your best place you've been?
The best place I went on holiday with my girlfriend last in Tenerife. It was just like kind of the kind of company and all that. It was good.
Nice,
Relaxed. Didn't need to try very hard. We just got up when we needed to. Went and got some good food. It was best holiday I've had to date for sure.
Lovely, Jimmy.
Just funnily enough, the same place. We go to we went there for our honeymoon to a hotel called the Mary Lanza, and I always like going back there 'cause it's just a nice place. It's out the way. I love Tenerife.
Sweet. Favourite fighter, past or present?
Donald Cerrone.
Oh, this is a definitely tough one. See,
Cunt.
I've got to say Michael Bisping. It's the first fighter I really loved. I love Bisping. I love.
He's the fighter's fighter. He's the.
I love him.
He's the USADA fighter.
It's his do you know what it is with Bisping as well? It's his story. It's a story of just getting knocked down constantly and just no getting up, and eventually my favourite moment ever in MMA was Bisping winning the title.
Aye, definitely.
I
He
just
deserved
thought-
that.
I think he deserves
Aye.
that, man.
Aye, Bisping.
Because like obviously like you can't put like steroids on anybody, you know what I mean? But like I feel that he was always the guy that was doing the right thing, and then
Aye.
he got his title.
It's a toughness in the heart as well. That Anderson Silva fight, what he took in that fight, and then to come back and win that fight against Anderson Silva. See when they dropped the gum shield and Anderson
Aye.
absolutely ruined his face. Aye, Bisping's him.
His face looked like a punched lasagna.
Aye.
It was mild, eh?
It was, man. It was.
Is there anybody you would like to fight anywhere, any promotion, like you would love to get in the cage with?
I'd love to fight Donald Cerrone.
Cerrone.
Aye. It's just the guy I'd love to fight. I don't know if that's just the kind of the primal part in me, but I'd love to fight that guy. Not like I'd fight that guy.
Aye.
It's just like your role model is. It's just it would be a privilege and it'd be an honour.
It's just to see what it's like, just being in there with him,
Aye,
to see,
aye.
just to,
Yeah, it'd be great.
Is there any country that you would love to fight in?
America, Las Vegas, Aye.
Vegas the one.
Aye.
Apart from fighting, what other sports do you like or do you follow?
I used to play a bit of rugby. I don't really follow it much. What other sports? That would probably be about it. That and boxing. I quite like boxing and kickboxing and stuff like that. I watch Glory a lot. Yeah.
Perfect, that's us.
boom.
Brilliant.
So that's a quick fire questions.
Who's
They'll
your
change.
favourite
They'll change. Jim Miller.
I bet in
They'll
that.
change every guess because they were more like for you because you're.
Aye.
Aye.
But I like Jim Miller. I used to love Rampage Jackson, but he's fucking.
Oh.
He's
My bird just said it was Lanzarote, not Tenerife. Whoopsie.
That's a guy hang on.
See, to be fair,
You know what I mean?
Lanzarote
you
in
did say it was
Tenerife.
a company you enjoyed. So
Aye.
Aye, it wasn't the holiday, it was a company.
There you go. But Lanzarote and Tenerife, easy to get mixed up.
I forgot the last one. What is your favourite meal? Can be on your diet or can be on.
Sushi followed by Jaffa cakes.
Every day I love porridge when I'm on my fight camp. I've got like porridge and like that's like my diet one. But like,
Right.
what's it? Five Guys. That is my.
Oh, you're Five Guys.
Five Guys, man.
Like
That
a
is.
Five Guys myself.
And the sushi, I like sushi too, but
Aye, you need to take that's
Jimmy goes, take it away.
Oh, my favourite meal.
Indians.
Oh no, my favourite meal is handmade carbonara.
Pasta.
Aye, handmade
Aye,
carbonara.
pasta, man.
It's got to be made a certain way, but none of this fire and eggs and that pish in. White
that's
wine.
the authentic way, James.
What's that?
Would you like? That's authentic eggs and all that.
Well, the eggs is to thicken up. Listen, mate.
Ken was get
I'm
cheesy
not-
pasta. Have you had cheesy pasta?
Aye, no, again.
The red one, aye.
Me and my girlfriend got
Right.
that
Go
last
get the
time and I
Kraft
got
one,
bacon
the
and
blue
everything,
one.
cut it to the scissors and thought it was perfect. It was brilliant.
See, I think cheesy I used to like cheesy pasta, make it, but then I probably grate a bit of full block of red cheese and fire that in as well.
Shit, I love in the now. Brown toast, scrambled egg or boiled eggs with a wee bit of salmon on the top. It's fucking.
That's deadly.
If you're out, you're not cutting weight, you're not doing anything, and somebody sits you down and says, right, any meal, what would you go for? What would be the one?
Probably a big pizza for me.
What would you get on it?
I think that your big Domino's. I'll see pictures of it.
Here's it. Well,
Changing it now.
see, I prefer pizzas out the Indians.
I will.
I
spicy
didn't need a
chicken-
curry
Aye.
pizza.
Spicy
Aye.
chickens out the Indians.
Aye.
but Domino's
see-
is what like the meat feast.
Aye,
All that one.
The one I'm about the curry pizzas and you get like a full curry, then you put the cheese on it on a pizza. It's
Stop,
brilliant.
man.
Oh.
I was going to say,
Same,
see, I
man.
like a chicken tikka chasney pizza.
Aye, they're good. I got that Lambuna one. That was brilliant. I know.
I'll go get a pizza for after this.
I used to write down all my things on my notes on my phone and then like buy them all afterwards and just make myself vomit. I used to buy them all. It used to be like burgers and chips and fucking Jaffa cakes and whatever. But it's
What's the weirdest thing you've ever ate straight after you've done your weight cut?
Oh,
What's the weirdest thing you've ever ate right after a weight cut?
right, I'll go first because I've
Right.
got one right. I fought in Bathgate at a few Room at the Top shows and the Fight
Fuck
High
yeah.
shows. And me and my teammate Kev and mine, we weighed in right in the venue, and outside the venue was a fucking burger van. I'm no shit. 2 hot dogs, 2 cheeseburgers directly after it, and we're just sitting there like that's before we were taking it serious, obviously.
Aye.
But, aye, so a burger van out the side the weigh-in centre, boom, 2 hot dogs, 2 burgers, dreadful.
I've always been
Fucking
pretty.
dreadful.
I've always been pretty good. Like after the fight, I'm pretty. Like after the weigh-in, I'm pretty strategic. I've always been like, especially after that bad incident. But I'm trying to think what.
Shitgate, we'll call it.
Welcome to the heavens. But I'm trying to think what it was. I had after one of my fights, I made French toast, peanut butter, and Nutella. Oh yeah,
Sounds
bastard!
fucking good, man.
That was deadly. Oh,
Okay, you two are going to start salivating a minute.
oh,
See,
fuck.
See that room at the top? I mean, I used to go to there when I was
Funny
younger.
enough, I lost that night.
I used to go to there when I was younger. I mean, my mate get through to the room at the top. Big Robert Naughty, shout out Naughty. He get fucked out for having, I think he'd 3 fivers in his pocket, and I accused him of being a drug dealer. Back then, the drugs were really, really cheap, by the way. I think Eckies were about £2.
Aye, back then I didn't know what MMA stands for, and I was jumping into fights left, right, and centre. Now I know what it stands for. But aye, burger van right outside. I remember me and Kev Devine just. I'm sure he was on like chips and curry sauce. Ready to fight in a couple of hours, know what I mean? That was my first ever like fights.
I went when I fought down in Darlington. I weighed in and I have all my meals and all my shakes and that ready for rehydrating and that. And I walked past Burger King and my opponents, and Burger King smashed into his fries. I was like, "You're gonna have a bad day tomorrow, son. Bad day tomorrow."
It's a kind of party, you know, as well, when you've got that, you're at that professional level, that after it, you're about refueling yourself, but it's about fueling yourself properly. It's
Aye.
no rattling in chips and cheese and all that.
Aye,
Definitely.
You're a professional now.
Aye.
Aye. You can have a bit of chocolate in that after it, mate. You're
Aye.
saying, but like everything leading up to that, after you've made that weight, your body is just about fucking dead.
How,
As soon as you carve up, though, it just runs through you.
Aye.
Straight through you.
how much
Straight
better
through.
how much better does food taste after a weight cut though?
Or water and just water,
Aye,
man.
it's water. You would kill
Oh,
somebody.
aye.
I watched a documentary and the guy talks about he feels bad like every time he's left a little bit of water in the bottom of a glass. He's like, I'll always drink that bit of water now and all that. I'm like, I feel your pain, my man. I feel your pain.
I'll legit no sit in a sauna or go in a bath like weeks and weeks and weeks after a fight. Just
Aye.
through weight cuts.
Just because it's like post-traumatic stress for the weight cut, and they're having flashbacks and that.
It's a unique sport for that fucking thing because you need to be pro strength and conditioning, pro fighting, and pro weight cut. It's fucking diabolical.
See, I
Toughest sport in the world.
think the downside as well is you're fighting in the biggest organisations in the world, and if you copy it across to like Fitba, it's a disparity in money, isn't it? It's just insane that you're at the professional athletes at the highest level in mixed martial arts are still scraping by, but
Man, the UK especially, like Fitbits, it's just a fitter country.
it's why, even up in Scotland, it's why it's so hard for MMA to break through. Just because Fitbits is that ingrained into the culture, but it's making the right steps. It's just got to take a long time, and then you've got to consider, I guess, how long MMA's been about.
25-year-old or something, not me, Bill.
Aye.
Technically, not me, obviously, fighting before it, but it's the fastest growing sport in the world, and it's gone the right places anyway, especially in Scotland. I think it's going rapidly now.
Aye, it's the talent coming through. Like just last year, obviously, like Ross Houston doing what he's done. How big is Ross? I see when the first time I met Ross, I was like, how the fuck are you, mate? Where it lands,
That's Birdman, he's a big boy, like.
Aye, he's. Aye, you for him. Aye, because they did tell me you like to always send him that picture. I think you send it on his birthday all the time, don't you?
He's lying on his back.
I've got a belter, a
It's
picture
like
of
the
him.
picture.
I didn't send it to him. When we came up and trained with you, I got a belter. I see if I can find it.
One of the nicest guys as well, Big
Absolute
Ross, isn't he?
belter of a-
Big Curls will probably be watching this, world champ.
Let me see if
He's
I
doing
can
brilliant
find
in
it.
it though.
I must say as well, Ross
Yeah,
Houston, pro fighter of the year in 2018 for Scotland.
Let me see if I can find this picture.
Hopefully
Man.
they
This
get
is
us-
a
they get
fucking
Cage
belter.
Warriors back to fucking Scotland.
Just what does it take? I mean, you've got obviously Paulo and Ross.
I think they could bring Bellator to Scotland, so why no fucking Cage
That was his
Warriors?
last fight.
Can we? I don't know. Can we show that to the
was really
camera?
when he got rocked, I sent it to him.
Look at here.
Is that
Right,
when he
sorry,
got
Ross.
back leg? That's
Sorry, but I actually think you'll like us, Ross. If you've not seen it. There you go, Ross.
That was a fucking war, man.
That was a brilliant
What a
fight.
scrap.
Me,
Aye.
me and my girlfriend were watching it, man, because I was rooting for Ross, man. He's fucking genuine guy,
Aye.
fights like fuck, and just gets in and does his job. And we were rooting for him that night, and what a fight, man. He dominated the fight, and then he got clocked with that, and he showed
Aye.
so much heart coming back after that. It's like, just sums him up in
That
a
was-
winner, eh? Just an absolute belter.
Yeah,
Summed it right up.
when I was
He bumped into Dan Till up in Inverness.
aye,
that's
big
good.
Till up. Two of them. See when when they talk about how big Till is as well when he's next to Houston, you're like, oh, just shows you how big Ross is.
Exactly, aye.
That's another thing. Till in Masvidal in London.
Oh, that's a. Do you know what? See, I'll give you the UFC one thing. I think they've kind of let the UK crowds down sometimes with cards, but this card, it looks like they've delivered.
Gunnar and Leon Edwards, that'll be a good scrap.
Aye, Gunnar Leon, and obviously Till and Masvidal.
I think we've got Stevie Ray on it. Stevie Ray and Henry, they'll be on it. Rumoured. I'm breaking it. I'm going to break it. Stevie Ray, Diakese. I've broke it there. Sorry lads. What you gonna do, man?
I think everybody knows about it. It's just not.
Aye, and I don't know. I know that Danny. He's put.
Oh,
I
I
think
seen
he's
that.
put something social media earlier today, but I don't know.
That's a note. I thought it was, but it's a note. That's the one. from
I
last
did
year.
they not put above it like let's do this again or something like that. I don't know what's happening there.
The girl on the London card.
I kind of thought Paul would maybe be on that one.
I think that's what they told him, but then they've offered him Philadelphia. What you gonna do, man?
Funny day ones, isn't it? You just.
Run up the Rocky stairs.
It'd be nice to see all the Scottish guys. No one cared, but
we go to London, so
No, I hate London. I went to it was good the last one, don't get me wrong.
that was one of the
I
best
actually hate London as a.
backs ever.
aye, London's. I think actually, 'cause I mind we went Manchester's the last. I went to UFC Glasgow and I went down to one in Manchester, but I ended up not having tickets for it. So we just because I think we saw.
Whiteford's debut.
Aye, Whiteford, and we saw Rogan, and then obviously you were ready to make your. Can you remember the advice Chael Sonnen gave you?
I do actually. Keep my hands up, my chin down.
Aye,
My pro debut.
aye.
That's what he did.
It's sound advice
Your hands
though.
up and your chin down, brother.
Sound advice.
Scott Drummond saying Prague looks a good card. He's trying to sell his tickets, obviously.
Oh, is that Scott?
Aye, yeah, Prague crowd's meant to be quality.
Where is that? It's like a heavyweight, like Voltic or something. The main
Aye.
event, that one got announced the other day.
What's his name?
Aye.
Aye.
Right, so I think
I
have we
just
get
wanna
any last questions?
Just
and then we'll-
Nathaniel's.
Last-
he's
fucking guy.
He's been nice. He's been nice. He says, what did they say?
I've already booked a flight. That's why he's been nice.
Joking up. He's saying, joking apart. Good luck, Chris. I believe you'll go far in the event. So he just tried.
It's Smell of shite for your dad. Cheers, Nathaniel, my man.
So
Good
that's.
guy. I think you've got a bit of bipolar going on though.
He's got somebody else writing from. But
Idea.
I think that's a successful episode 4.
I think so.
Episode 4. So we're trying to get these out to you as regularly as we can. But obviously we'll be as consistent. Obviously Chris has got a bit of a scrap down south.
Schedule, I apologise.
Right. So we'll get more content out to you, obviously. Thanks very much for coming in, Mr. Duncan.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Appreciate
It's good crack. And make sure I'm coming down for the Jaffa cakes.
I don't worry. We'll get the Jaffa Cake Challenge set up. Like I say, we'll obviously set some sort of charity thing up for people to donate to Chris's house, and we'll see if we can get some world record breakers in here.
Good luck with Bellator Dublin and the rest of your camp.
Cheers, mate. You too, man. You too.
And as always, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Let's say every time we get shows, get those comments in, let us know what you're thinking, get your questions in, and of course, like us, follow us, share us,
Subscribe.
subscribe.
On the link below.
Aye, click on the link below. But aye, thanks very much, guys. Thanks for tuning in.